Hey, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, here to help you with the burning question that's on everyone's mind, obviously yours. Are hybrid annuities safe? First of all, short answer is they are a fixed annuity and they are safe from a principal protection standpoint. But a bigger question is, you didn't come up with the word hybrid. Somebody used that in a sales pitch to you and said the word hybrid, which made you type in hybrid, which made you watch this video. So in my world, hybrid is a plant, like a hybrid plant. Hybrid's a mattress. I know that because I went to a mattress store and saw that. And hybrid's a car. So if you actually called Stan the Annuity Man and said, hey, what's the best hybrid out there? I would tell you Toyota at this point, or Honda. Hybrid is a word that is typically used to sell fixed indexed annuities. I don't know why. I guess it's a sexy word. It means, hybrid, it can do all kinds of things. It's a hybrid, whatever. Come on now. I mean, that's kind of what's wrong with the annuity industry is they make up these words out of midair. Hey, buy this hybrid annuity. What? It's an indexed annuity. Now, that's the reason that you need to hang in there with me, all right? Because I'm going to go over what an indexed annuity is, because typically when they use the word hybrid, when you hear that or you're being pitched that, that's what the agent or advisor is. That's the underlying product behind the word hybrid. So let's strip that out. So hang in there with me. We're going to get down and dirty about fixed indexed annuities. And at the end of this, I'll tell you how to get an indexed annuity owner's manual that I wrote and I'll send to you for free. So with that, you're going to hear about a 20-second musical interlude that shows little clips of me all over the place, which is really cool. And some chicks are singing, and it's going to start right now. Okay, so are hybrid annuities safe? Well, let's rephrase that. Are fixed indexed annuities safe? Well, they are life insurance products. They're not securities. They're regulated at the state level. They're sold across the country like crazy. It's actually one of the most popular annuity products on the planet because there's a lot of sizzle to the sales pitch. The reality of the product is in 1995, indexed annuities were designed and developed to compete with CD returns. And guess what they've done since 1995? Drum roll. CD returns, right. Now, some years are better than others, obviously, but I'm talking blended returns. I know that's not the sales pitch you heard. I know that's not the hybrid sales pitch you heard at the bad chicken or expensive steak dinner seminar that you went to, or some ad or mailer that you got that said hybrid. They said stuff like market upside with no downside. They said stuff like market participation with no loss of principal. Well, they're fixed annuities, all right, but they are not market products because they're not FINRA regulated, SEC regulated. They're life insurance products. You need a life insurance license to sell them. That doesn't make them bad. You just have to strip away all the sizzle to get to the steak portion of what a fixed indexed annuity is actually all about. And we're getting ready to do that as I walk diligently to the whiteboard after I find my pen. So hold that thought. Okay, best combo in the world, pen, Stan the Annuity Man, whiteboard. Well, it's not the best combination in the world, but it's a good combination for this video. All right, here we go. Fixed indexed annuity, a FIA. They used to be called equity indexed annuities back in the day, but they're not equities. They're not securities. There's this big lawsuit fight, blah, blah. Now you can't say equity indexed annuities because it's really not. And let's just put the word hybrid beside it because that's what everyone's saying. What does hybrid really mean? Hybrid really means there's multiple benefits, but every single annuity type, QLEX, SPIAs, DIAs, MIGAs, variables, all are hybrids, all have multiple benefits. But because hybrid is used with indexed annuities, let's talk about that. So what are you going to, you're going to get what? You're going to get accumulation value. Typically you'll have an income benefit attached. Third, you'll have like a confinement care benefit attached. And fourth, you'll have a lock-in of an index option. We're not going to go into the index option nonsense of caps and spreads and all that jazz that you hear. Because at the end of the day, hybrid is a CD product. I'm going to put over here CD just to drive that home. CD product, okay? So let's go over it. Hybrid, multiple benefits, right? That's really what they're pushing. So it's a multiple benefit product. Accumulation value is on an index option, call option. Great. Super. There's 5 people in the country that can explain it. I'm one of them. I think I know the other 4. It's very complicated. It really is. So if you bought one from an annuity agent, Have them explain it to you. Just try that little exercise. Income benefit, which is the reason that I even look at indexed annuities, because I think it's a very efficient delivery system for what's called an income rider, which is an attached benefit for future income that you can set up your life or joint life, etc. All right. By the way, indexed annuities can be put in any type of account: Roth, non-qualified, non-IRA account, or IRA account. And then some of these, so we're talking benefit, and then confinement care. Some agents mistakenly call it long-term care. It's not. But long story short, when you get sicker, you get your money back quicker and it gets more. So let's just say your income rider is paying you out $5,000 a month when you turn it on. If you pass a couple of, I guess tests is lack of a better word, when you get sicker and when your doctors can show that you are sicker based on the parameters set within the indexed annuity contract, they'll take that $5,000 and they'll up it to say $10,000. They'll double it. And you say, wait a minute, that sounds pretty good. Remember that you're getting your money back quicker. All they're doing is they're saying you're sicker and they're saying your life expectancy is less, so we're going to amp up the income stream so you're getting your money back quicker. That's okay. I mean, but it's a benefit, but it's not some pound the table reason to buy. It's just an added guaranteed issue confinement care type benefit. And then the gains from this index call option lock in annually, or in most cases annually. A lot of the annuity companies out there are getting real fancy and they'll have a 2-year option or 3-year option. But at the end of the day, whatever the gain is locks in permanently, and that's a good thing too. So we're talking about hybrids, right? Hybrid's a plant, hybrid's a mattress, hybrid's a car, and unfortunately right now, hybrid, and I'm having to explain to people, is an indexed annuity, but their agents are using the word hybrid to sell it and sizzle it up. But so you need to know what an indexed annuity is, because they might not use the word indexed annuity until the very last second when they have you sign the paperwork. So also remember this: if it sounds too good to be true with any annuity, it is, every single time, without exception. Don't believe the hype, as the rapper would say. Buy the steak, not the sizzle. Okay, so a client called the other day and he was being pitched by everybody on the planet an indexed annuity. I tell people all the time, if you have a bank account, you're over 50, or you have an IRA over 50, somebody's going to try to sell you an indexed annuity, and they're probably going to call it a hybrid. That doesn't mean you have to buy it, but it might make sense if you know the good and the bad and the truth about the product. So what I told him is, what do you want the money to do, and when do you want the contractual guarantees to start? So those are the two questions. Again, what do you want the money to contractually do, and when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? Well, he said, well, the primary thing is I don't want to lose any money. I was like, I agree. He's at the end of his career, getting ready to retire. Indexed annuities certainly fit that role, but also multi-year guarantee annuities fit that role as well. So we went through kind of the combination of multi-year guarantee annuity versus an indexed annuity hybrid. And what he decided to do was a combination of the two. Why? The multi-year guarantee annuity has a guaranteed interest rate. A guaranteed interest rate, just like a CD. The only guarantee with an indexed annuity hybrid is that you're not going to lose any money. The downside is fully protected because it's a fixed annuity. Now you do have potential upside, but it's going to be CD type returns. But some years it might be a little bit better than that, because that's how they're structured, is to compete with CD returns and maybe have an enhanced CD type return. So what did he do? He split the money. He bought a 5-year MYGA that had a guaranteed interest rate, and he bought a 7-year indexed annuity that had that upside within the caps and spreads and all that stuff on the index call option side. He kind of split the baby, and it was a good strategy. He understood that the worst case scenario with the indexed annuity was 0, but he would never lose any money. And he understood that the MYGA paid a specific interest rate. So just food for thought, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If it sounds too good to be true, all of those little sayings, put it in the back of your head, because I know the indexed annuity pitches sound great, but the reality is they're contracts, so you have to understand how the contract works in order to be satisfied with the indexed annuity purchase. So I do a ton of these videos, and in conjunction with what you just saw here, go to this next one. It's the truth about fixed index annuities. I got a little bit deeper into the product so you can understand it. And I didn't call it a hybrid, I called it what it is, which is an indexed annuity. And remember, I've also written a book on that as well. So you can go to my site at stantheannuityman.com You can get an indexed annuity quote. We'll run that for you. We'll show you the best ones out there. Or you can get the book here on my YouTube channel page after you click the subscribe button, which is your entry fee to get the book. It is. So click that. And then underneath there, you'll see a show more or more info link that you can hit, and it'll drop down, and you'll see a link that you can go to a landing page to fill out your shipping information, and I will send you the fixed indexed annuity owner's manual, and I'll probably throw in the income rider owner's manual with that just so you understand the product. So do that, make sure you get the books, and feel free to contact me anytime at stantheannuityman.com. See you next time.